finally this morning, I want to get our week started by telling you some things that are really important to me. We call it FayWhat's on my mind. Joy. Joy is on my mind. Joy is such a beautiful word, right? But what is it exactly? Joy. Joy is the emotion or great delight or happiness caused by something exceptionally good or satisfying. Joy. Keen pleasure, elation, all right? What brings you joy? Maybe hanging out with your dog. Something so simple like that. Putting on makeup and looking your best. Sometimes that brings you joy. And sometimes we forget the little things that make us happy, that make us smile. So I think that I should remind you by telling you some things that bring me joy. Maybe they'll bring you joy too. You know, in this day and age when we're being attacked at all ends, sometimes it's hard to just smile without it being a fake smile. So I want you to find joy and happiness in things that bring most people joy and happiness and that sometimes we just forget about, you know? So how about maybe like hearing a song that reminds you of a fun memory, right? It could be something so silly like Itsy Bitsy Spider, or it could be just whatever. That actually was something that we were singing at my last vacation just because it was something that came up that we all sang as kids, right? And we were just all smiling because of it, you know? Or maybe like that first sip of coffee in the morning, that brings me joy. Like I can't even begin to explain to you how FayWhat is not FayWhat until that whole big cup of coffee happens. Maybe that brings you joy. Or maybe finishing a to-do list. You know, I'm constantly making little lists everywhere I go and trying to remember to get them all done, right? So maybe that brings you joy to just mark off a to-do list. Or being in a warm bed when it's pouring rain with somebody that you like and your dog. That brings me joy, you know? Or have you ever had someone tell you, let me know when you get home? That brings me joy. Like when you're out with your friends and all of a sudden you guys all go to your respective houses and somebody says to you, make sure you let me know when you're home, when you get home. For whatever reason, that brings me joy because for that moment, I know that somebody's thinking about me, right? And worried about me getting home or not. Trying on that piece of clothing and noticing that it fits perfect everywhere. Right? It might be that little black dress. It might be your favorite shirt. It might be whatever it is, right? But putting it on and like just looking at your butt and saying, wow, I look good in this. That could bring you joy, right? A dog running straight to you in a crowded room, right? Because again, you'll see dogs a lot on my list because they bring me joy and you should have them part of your life because they just bring joy, right? So you're in a crowded place and a dog runs right up to you and gives you a lick in your face. That's joy, baby. That right there is joy. Or the smell of freshly cut grass, or like maybe a bouquet of flowers, or when that person that you're thinking about sends you a message. Yes, that right there, that's joy, you know? I know you have a few yourself, so find joy because you deserve it. And I thought that I would share a couple of things that make me happy and bring me joy because it's so freaking important right now. All right, I love you. Find your Joe. Find your Joe. Well, find your Joe or find your joy. You might find your joy in Joe. I'm just saying. Well, that's the FayWhat's show. I hope that you had fun. I got to say thank you to Alex Dicas for joining me in bed. He's just such an incredible guy. Make sure that you follow him on all social media outlets. He's just so exceptional. And he's got a great big penis. What? That's always a good thing to have, right? Yeah. So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the FayWhat's show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ+ media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the FayWhat's show. Get the week started with me.